This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
It's a lot of stress, and you put stress on people without even knowing you're stressing about it. And so a lot of the stress comes from losing.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes...
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson steps away to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little check down to Lindsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. Now Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, he caught that
He's
shit.
such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A give to the fullback on the dive. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. Buying, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left.
Oh!
It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home in the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back. So they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.